What if we tell you that you could make $10,000 a month from anywhere in the world as a digital nomad while staying in the most beautiful places on earth without paying a single dollar to the tax man?
If you want to become a digital nomad in the next 30 days or even less, you need some sort of a game plan, a 30-day game plan to be exact. And in order to create one, you need exactly 3 things. First, you need an opportunity to replace your income remotely. And by that, I mean an online side hustle that you can do from anywhere in the world. Second, you need to learn how to travel for free or at least very close to it and to fly for pennies on the dollar. And third, you need to learn how to legally get your taxes down to 0.
And so in the next couple of days, we're diving deep into these 3 topics. And today we focus on the first one, which is the remote online side hustle. And before we get started, you need to first know why you want to become a digital nomad in this day and age. First of all, it's very simple. You get freedom. Like everybody wants this freedom, but it's freedom of time. It's freedom of your location and freedom of finances as well, if you do it the proper way when you follow through this 4-part video series. And what's much more important is you get to enjoy life right now rather than when you're retired and old and you cannot do all the things that you wanted to do and you end up with a lot of regrets in your deathbed. And of course, you get to escape this 9-to-5 rat race that is really only just making somebody else rich rather than you become wealthy yourself.
So the most lucrative online side hustle right now for all digital nomads is nomadic clothing. And this is really the most efficient way to earn an online income from anywhere in the world. So the way that nomadic clothing works is really, really simple yet effective. So if you want to go from 0 to $10,000 a month remotely, you can with this method. And the way that nomadic clothing works is that you partner up with a coach and you're closing deals for this coach. For example, someone has a $5,000 coaching program which helps people to lose weight. Then this coach creates Instagram content, YouTube content to make people aware that he has the coaching program, and then people apply for his coaching program. And then he needs a closer because he doesn't have the time probably to get all of these calls. And then people apply for a call to get onboarded on this mentoring program. And on this call, they're being offered $5,000 or a service that is even more expensive than that. So most coaches don't have the time for that. And that's why they rely on closers. And here's the biggest opportunity for everyone to become a nomadic closer, because these coaches are happy to pay you between 10, 15, even 25% of their sales. So if the coach is offering something for $5K, you can make $1,000 within a single Zoom meeting.
Now let's imagine if you just had like 1 or 2 of these calls every single day and you get like $1,000 per close deal of this call. So of course, you're not going to close every one of them, but maybe let's say every 4th of them, which means every second day you get $1,000 in the bank. Now add this up to 30 days, you end up with like $15,000 a month without doing this full time. So you see the earning potential is huge, and this gives you a huge edge on your time in terms of like how you can work less and still earn more at the same time, and also probably out earn your 9-to-5 in a very short amount of time.
And this really gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. For example, you could fly to Bali, work for 3 to 4 hours in the morning, and then you're off for the rest of the day because you already closed 1 or 2 deals already. Then you could go out there, take your scooter, go to a nice restaurant or the beach, go surf, and then repeat the next day or whatever you like.
And also when you compare this to other online side hustles that you have booking around in the internet at this point in time, you really have to understand this is a A-level opportunity. It's not like you create some content, you have to wait for months until something happens. No, you're jumping into a business of a coach that is established already, that has demand for it, and you essentially just pick up the Zoom call or the phone or whatever it is in that case, and you do have this conversation for an hour. And then you hand it off back to the coach again. You step in a very specific part. The demand is there. The business is already going, and it's super quick and doesn't need like half a year of ramp up time until you get a little bit of momentum going, as everything is already set up.
And all of this makes it so much less risky because the coach already did all the guesswork for you, and you're basically going into something that has already been built for you. You just have to go in there and collect the orders. Nomadic clothing is basically for everyone who wants to go away from the traditional 9-to-5 into a more abundant and fulfilling lifestyle like the digital nomad lifestyle. So even if you're a 9-to-5 employee right now, this is for you. Or even if you're an entrepreneur who is stuck in the 9-to-5 right now because you created one for yourself, this is your escape route as well.
Now, what if you think this is just not possible in 30 days? Like, sounds all nice and good, but 30 days, come on, right? I would like to tell you a little quote from Elon Musk that really drives this point home. He once said, if you give yourself 30 days to clean your home, it will take you 30 days. But if you give yourself 3 hours, it will take 3 hours. So the same thing thing applies here. If you have those three things, the online side hustle, the plan how you can live for literally free and fly for almost nothing, and you know how to reduce your taxes, then this becomes super easy, can be absolutely done in 30 days if you want it to happen in 30 days.
But what if you don't know how to find one of these coaches or influencers who already have these high-end coaching programs that are selling for $5,000 and more? Well, this is actually a very easy part if you have the right strategies for that. And we're also going to help our clients with that as well.
But what if you don't want to sell something you don't believe in? It's very simple. You just don't do it. You can choose something that is authentically you, something that you may be interested in yourself, something you can connect with, or just go with a person that you vibe with and connect with on a good level.
Yeah, so essentially, if you have a hobby or something that you're very interested in, or you are interested, let's say, in finance or in, I don't know, e-commerce, online business or something, there are plenty of coaches who are already in that space that you can partner with. And for everything that you're interested in, there's an opportunity out there. Well, what if you think that selling is evil? Well, this is not selling, it's closing. It's way different. Selling is the old way and nomadic closing is the new way. So in the past, people had this negative connotation with used cars salesmen who just wanted to make a sale and that's it. They didn't want to service you. They didn't want to help you. They just wanted to make a sale. And this is very different because we're not after the sale. We're after helping people transform their lives. And with this attitude comes a different way of selling. So we are selling basically without selling. And when you shift your mindset from I want to shove down a product someone's throat to I want to help this person transform their life and overcome the problems that they're struggling with right now, it shifts totally away from that to the highest form of service that you can give someone, which is transforming their life.
And so what if you think you don't have enough expertise in any of these areas yet? The answer to that is really simple, because it's not your job to coach people, to train people, to transform people. That's the coach's job. You're just giving people the opportunity to transform. You help them get clarity around the topic. You help them to work out a bird's eye view plan, and then you hand it off to the coach for doing this transformation. Also, it's important to know that the more you know, there's something that happens with us when we learn a lot of things in a specific area, which is called the curse of knowledge. The more you know, your brain will start summarizing things and concepts for you because you have seen them, you have heard them before, and you will do like your shortcuts and so on. And then when you try to explain it to somebody else who is new to the topic, which is all the people you would talk to in this case, you will talk in a way that is not relatable to them anymore. So it really helps to be in a beginner's mindset. You just talk easy language, surface level language to help them get a lot of clarity. And then again, you hand it off to the coach for the rest of the transformation.
So now that you know what the best online side hustle is for digital nomads, you next need to know how to stay in beautiful villas for pennies on the dollar and fly for almost free. And this is exactly what you discover in the next training video of this video series.